All right, good evening, everybody. I'm Sil Coffee, and with me tonight I have Miss Duudettes. Looks like my camera is frozen. Hopefully, it's not on stream. And already, thank you so much, Hector, for that raid. Appreciate it. And yes, Taco, I did add a Nightbot as a mod, but I haven't done anything with it, so I don't know what else I need to do to set that up, but you can still do that exclamation Duudettes and get all of Duudette's juicy information.
All Yay! Right. Happy to be here. Happy Thursday. It's Friday Eve.
It is, and we do have a lobby link up, Duudettes.
Oh, we do? I'm not even looking at HOT.
I have this Diablo portrait now. Maybe I should change it, unless you want to change to the Diablo portrait.
I'm best friends. Oh, that's because that's what me and Ellie were. I'll change it to Diablo.
All right.
Diablo.
I know that CCS is just rushing home from work or wherever they are, so we need to give them a few moments to get everybody together. So let's go over to the map bans.
Well, we could talk a little bit about both teams and where they're sitting, because we are kind of at the end of the kind of at the tail end of Nexus Gaming Series, right? Like everyone's heading into the playoffs soon. What? So we have our team TBD sitting in 4th place. There's 11 teams in this division, so I imagine it's like the top 8 maybe make the playoffs or something. I'm actually not sure how it works.
I think so. I think Hector and Taco would know best, and they are in chat.
They can always correct me because I'm always wrong, and it's the only time I'll allow it. You have Counterpick Stupid. They're actually a couple of games behind. So even though they're looking a little bit further down in the rankings, they probably have a lot more opportunities to catch up because they have one extra game that they have to cover here.
Exactly.
And I think you're kind of right. They're kind of in the midst of it. So a couple wins on these last few matches would definitely get them a higher seed. But I think they're probably looking pretty where they're at in 7th place to get to the playoffs.
Yeah, and I'm just amazed at how sweaty this division is, because if you notice, especially the top 4 teams, they have very similar points. It's such a close call. Those playoff games should be pretty exciting, in my opinion. At least that's what I'm expecting.
Exactly. I think very close on points. It looks pretty balanced with dominations too. Like everyone's kind of sitting around 4 or 5. So like it's a tight race.
Yeah,
in
for
this
sure.
Division. It is division. If anyone's wondering, we are casting C-West.
Yeah, it's 18 points for Clouded Mind, 17 for Regen Divine, Psystorm Pro 16, Team TBD 16. That's pretty close, and the fact that I think this is going to be pretty close, especially with the count CCS with only 8 games, like you said. Should be interesting. Looking forward to it.
Tell me about the map bans. What did we have?
Right. They apparently do not like 2-lane maps. We have BOE and Braxis both banned out.
By each side. See, it's almost a gentleman's agreement.
Exactly.
No 2-lane maps.
And Tomb of the Spider Queen and Dragonshire. So they really don't like those creatures of the night, do they?
Well, what's exciting about that is that they did leave up after Infernal Shrines, which is very commonly picked. They left up a lot of macro maps that we don't get to see that much. So please do not pick Towers of Doom next. I want to see something different. Take me to Sky, take me to Alterac, take me to Volskaya or Cursed, but do not take me to Towers of Doom. I'm looking at you guys. Teams. So that'll be fun. So we're going over to Infernal Shrines, a very familiar, cozy place. I think we've literally outstayed our Airbnb welcome. We are now officially squatters because we're always on this map.
Exactly.
And I think we'll be looking for a couple of things. It's interesting because we have cast both of these teams before. We are familiar with some of the players. We've played against one. We've played with others. So one thing that might be looking for, because I do see a certain somebody in the lobby, is maybe some little Vikings coming around that they would be
Uh-huh.
very powerful on this map. Um, Wanting to see maybe some Blaze action. Blaze is such a fun and powerful offlaner, engager, everything. And yeah, so lots of possibilities.
Lots of possibilities. Ooh,
No
yeah.
names being given away.
And I know that they definitely have Hogger players, at least on one of these teams. And this is the quintessential Hogger map that, who was the person that put out that lovely video you shared with me, Dudettes?
Oh, yes, yes, yes. I can always put it up. The one and only Whisper.
Let's go. Hey, PP Wello, welcome. Yeah, that was such a great video. If you need some Hogger education, definitely check Whisper's video out. It's I
I
learned
can
some
link
things.
it again because
Yes.
I am promoting the Whisper. I think I liked it, so it's easier for me to find. Yes, I did.
Very nice, very nice.
I'm slowly helping him grow. I will put this in the chat. The Hogger trick, which you have to be a really strong Hogger player in order to do this. It takes a lot of practice to get it down quickly as well. I'm not sure if either of these teams has like a Hogger player that would be able to do this, but it is something that you commonly see on Infernal Shrines, either picked or banned, in order to control the point. What I did remember is that this guy was a crazy Gary. Now that I'm seeing it, I'm flashing back to that amazing Garrosh that he had
yes.
a couple of games ago. So I would be terrified if I see him pick up that.
Yeah, that was definitely sweaty. Let's go ahead and transition over to this draft screen.
So this is a lot of fun, I feel like, because we know a lot of the people. I know Osprey has a great Lunara. He also offlanes great with Sonya, so I wouldn't be surprised seeing him there on that. We know both teams really have powerful healers that can play Rhaegar, so this is kind of fun. I was like, I know everything, guys. I pay attention. I scout all.
Let's see. Definitely letting the timer run down, give you a little bit more time to think about things. Also, the psychological effect of waiting that timer down. Except they did it with 6 seconds to spare. Someday we're gonna have to do like a poll of who's the fastest banner versus who's the slowest banner. No Sylvanas.
I'm speeding it up, in my opinion. I'm like, guys, do we agree? All right, let's go. Let's get this match going.
I have to go to the Nightbot. Okay.
Yeah, I do a lot of my editing for Nightbot on the Nightbot website, by the way. I don't tend to do things in the chat like Taco was trying to do. It feels complicated. Ha ha! Did they hear us, or do they know?
They know. They know. They must have done scouting because I know that they've pulled out the Vikings several times this season.
Hear that, Maduho? You got banned. The Sylvanas ban is great as well. Like, she can be such a pest in the right hands. She's really a strong assassin hero, and we see Team TBD also take out the Stukov, get rid of those puddles that you love to hang out in.
Ugh. No one likes playing in the puddles.
Okay. What would you rather do? Hang out in a Stukov puddle or play League of Legends?
I can't believe I'm actually saying this, but I'd rather hang out in the Stukov puddle.
Why? You betray me. Oh, we do see Zeffy picking up the Hogger. Zeffy, I'm going to be watching you.
Let's go, Zeffy.
Want to see you do that infinite spin. Tip, it's in the chat. I posted it here.
All right. Ooh, Tychus and Johanna first pickup. There's definitely a Vikings player, Sonabrisa, on Team TBD.
Mm-hmm. This is actually really strong. They kind of left Johanna out there, who did get nerfed a bit, but I still think she might be viable, depending on kind of on the elo. From what I've heard from all the many orgs doing their patch notes, Tychus is always a great pickup because of so much damage. You know why? He's actually a really good counter to a Hogger Infinite Spin, because all he has to do is hit minigun, activate it, and then just have the Hogger kind of come into his own bullets. So Tychus is definitely like a counter for the Hogger pick.
Rhaegar also received a nerf, but is still quite strong.
Good job, Taco. That's what a mod should be doing.
Thank
Insert
you.
praise here.
This is Div C. I don't know if anyone could top what I saw Daji doing that one game. Or multiple games, I should say, with his macro. That was absolutely insane.
Yes. Sora brisa nunca. Dazi is on his own level. By the way, Daji does stream still. I followed him, and he's actually streaming today.
I followed Daji also.
I pop in there once in a while and I say hi to him. But yes.
They banned all my favorite people. I'm so sad. The Gaslow banned and the Vikings banned.
And May, which you do play, you're really powerful and impactful tank.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't tank anymore.
Oh, right. You're retired.
All right. Griefire picking up the right wing. And there's the Dahaka.
2 globals coming out on the side of Team TBD. So we kind of gives a little bit of information on what they want to do there. Really curious to see what they're going to do for this last DPS role. I thought Chauncey mostly off lanes. Maybe that was just for us. So I'm curious to see what he's going to do. Maybe they will pull out a second bruiser.
I'm thinking if he pulled out Blaze, actually, that'd be pretty strong as a secondary engage, depending on what Johanna goes.
Yeah, Blaze is still up, and I think you could kind of put everything on the shoulders of Tychus with that comp, because they would just be going forward into the CCS team here. The Lunara not being on the Osprey, I don't know, guys. Are you going to switch? I feel like they're going to switch. Because Osprey's a really good Lunara. You can't fool me. Yes, Taco, you should apologize because it was just not right. I had put money on it that you guys were going to switch, and you didn't switch.
Taco's not going to forget about that one.
I'll bet you $20 to the caster. Thank God the caster did not take that bet. I would have lost. Chauncey picks up the Diva, so it is a second bruiser. I don't know, but I think it's a little bit more to try to secure that the point.
Yeah.
But I think Blaze would have been a much better pickup here, in my opinion.
Agreed. He has wave clear. He can be such a pest and create a mud comp that will zone people out or even dive and kill people.
Yeah, it's like that extra layer of stuns too, some more CC. I guess Diva, but I do think Chauncey does go bunny hop, so maybe that'll be the CC in return for that. And then also trying to use a mech, I guess, to explode on the shrine. So I understand the pick. I get it.
All in the name of protecting Saralath on that Tychus. Meanwhile, they do have to be very mindful, and I think this is also to help counter the fact that they do have an Asmodan, and Asmodan can just create a lot of pressure, even when he's not in that lane, sending those demons out there. So we have
there is some
global, right, on the Dahaka, plus the wave clear.
So I think there's some slight spikeage in your stream.
Oh, no.
Who is on the internet?
Oh,
in
no.
the coffee household?
This is not good. All right, this guy on the Johanna, Chauncey on that Diva, M Duo on the Dahaka, and Saraleth on the Tychus. Greek Fire rolling in on that dragon.
Said this guy, I was like, okay, what guy? On the side of CCS, we have Osprey is still on that Muradin. Madathi is on the Lunara, Wits End on the Rhaegar. Hoandorn is on the Asmo, and Zephy is on that Hogger.
Oh no, I hope my internet stops spiking. What is going on?
Someone's downloading Encanto.
No, we've already watched that movie 1,000 times.
What's 1,001 to go?
All right, Condemn coming out from the Johanna as they do this initial scuffle here. Just, you know, I see you, you see me. The courtesy brawl in mid and immediate rotations to get that soak.
Ooh, this guy getting some vision on the right side to see that rotation coming down from CCS, but nothing really comes of it.
Big tongue coming out onto the Lennar. Polymorph does go out, but each team able to walk away.
A lot of pokey.
Yeah, and it looks like the Dahaka is rolling with the 4-man in this case, while D.Va just solos top, probably to help with a little bit more engage with the tongue.
To kind of lock people down, because that's the one thing that a Tychus needs, is assistance with locking people down in order to get much damage off. He is so short range.
Exactly.
Ooh. The gang is beating up on him, though. You see CCS just going at them.
They want this kill, but space created to finish getting their own camp there. I do think that
come in.
CCS has a little bit better camp pickup early game, especially. Oh, thank you, whoever put up the prediction. All right.
Oh, some more action in the middle of the map.
Yeah, big engage onto the Dahaka, but Dahaka just walks away.
In League, we call it the jungle. Remember that game?
This is a bait. We don't talk about the League of Legends. We don't talk about LOL.
I guess not. Dang it.
I can't
We
believe
see
it.
this guy again in the same bush. At least we had Osprey sort of stepping up first so his team doesn't get
Yep. Oh,
knocked
big
in there.
tongue out
Ooh.
onto that. Asmodan, the Unstoppable was popped, is able to walk away. Saraloth looking very low in the back. All right. As you have heard from the Nexus announcer, prepare yourself for the slaughter. First objective is spawning in 15 seconds.
Pretty even. Actually, we do see CCS with a bit of a lead. I think that lead was mostly established early on in the start of the game because the Hoggers soaked that first lane, so he might be ahead 1 or 2 waves on the D.Va and rotation, and that's what's causing them to get
Alright, our off lane Brightwing looks like they could be in a bit of a pickle. There's a big stun and is locked down. And that is first blood, right?
First blood.
Meanwhile,
space created though, because Team TBD has taken a lot of the monkeys over here on the shrine. But I think CCS's strategy is to give it and just say, we're taking your building. You can take John Cena.
Didn't have a chance to really talk about these talents so far. Big Condemn coming out. They are responding to this bot push. 4v4, leaving Tychus and Hogger on that objective. But objective is nearly done for Team TBD.
Honestly, good value bottom. You got the wall down. What I would have loved to see is them getting those top camps. The fact that those camps have gone untouched during this phase is it's a little bit of a bummer. Yeah, I've gotten a lot of value, and plus it's extra XP to pick up. But we see CCS all here ready to burn this Immortal down while Hogger does his business of keeping up with the soap. Yep, and we're seeing a counter push up top with the Dahaka so far. I think things will change once they get 10s online. Interesting use of the D.Va bomb. Just throw it in there in the back line.
I like that. Spicy.
Buddy. Actually, really great defense by CCS. They didn't really get the wall. They got just a tower and a little bit of the gate, or a lot of the gate. So actually very impressive defense. And I think it's because they really drafted to be able to burn that Immortal down. And you see also why they're so quick to get camps.
Homie squad incoming on this bot camp as D.Va and Hogger are
it's a full out brawl.
Battling it out. Chauncey's mech looking very low. But they do manage to get the kill on the Rhaegar, and Chauncey just boosts away.
Great rotation.
Yeah, agreed. We do see a lot of soak still left in mid, but Chauncey on his way to go deliver. And spicy, this guy, Greek Fire and Sarah left, going ahead and taking this while they have that space to invade.
Yeah, with Rhaegar down, and they saw that Lunara was top. They knew they had the opportunity, and they took it.
Yeah.
So good fast thinking. Gets them closer and closer to 10 here.
Sonabrice is saying that they lost so much time because of that. They should have had the D.Va stay on the objective, not Tychus. Yeah, the damage would have been a lot better on the, as Bankai so lovingly calls them, the Shrine Monkeys. They do have 10s online for both teams right now.
Very even. We do see the missiles coming out from D.Va, so no bunny hop, and we also see Blessed Shield, no falling swords coming down.
Yeah, with Blessed Shield, it's just a guaranteed hard engage to layer CC and whatnot. We see a potential pick going on up here in top lane. Hogger just unstoppable, spinning away, but perfectly timed condemn. Does almost lock him down, but has to use Hortipult to escape.
Yeah, I think, you know, without that Blessed Shield, everything else that they've picked, they really have no hard engage. They're going to be reliant so much on the Johanna to land anything, because Dahaka also did not go isolation. He went adaptation for survivability. So it's a little tough on the engage on the side of Team TBD. Would have at least loved to see the bunny hop to help out with that.
Yeah, bunny hop is really great for flanking and locking down, especially squishies in the back lane. Alright, speaking of lockdown, there's the tongue, but that's ancestral healing going out onto Osprey on that Muradin. Big Q coming out from the Muradin to stun them for that disengage. Alright, we see some posturing already going for this bot objective here. It is a Frozen Punisher on the line, which we all like. Asmodan just doing what Asmodan does, dunking when he sees the minions low, try to steal those Shrine Monkeys. There's a big stun out onto M-Duo. Backs away, goes back to focusing on trying to get as many Shrines Monkeys as possible.
It just seems like CCS is going to go ahead and give this. I'm not sure why. I mean, obviously they have the Hogger up top, which is unfortunate.
But you do see the D.Va counter pushing them. Alright.
Because they had done so much work bottom lane already during the last objective. Really wanted to see them fight for that because they could have gotten huge value. So now they have to defend again. But thankfully, they are a pretty good defending team.
Yeah, they are. And I'm surprised about the Tide of Sin pick on the Asmodan. I would have thought that if they were planning on doing some of the split pushing that we've seen them do when they give, just the siege damage from the demon invasion is just so powerful. Despite being nerfed in the second to last patch, I believe. But look at that, great defense. A Frozen Punisher didn't even get half of that structure down there.
Again, and like you said, just a great defense.
Yeah.
And because it might a little bit fall on the fact that Team TBD doesn't have much to push with it. They really just have the Tychus. So I'm wondering if that kind of is playing a role. Would have loved to have seen Odin be used there to supplement the push.
Odin is great siege. All right, there's an engage.
Comes out, but literally nobody was near.
Stun. There's the tongue out onto ancestral healing is being popped. Osprey in a little bit of trouble is able to leap away.
That was a really bad, honestly, really bad engage. There was nobody there. His team was still kind of a half of a screen away. It's unfortunate because now it's an ult down, but at least it's a short cooldown.
Yeah, this is such a low kill game so far, only 1-1. Alright. Very even as far as soak goes.
And buildings, all of them are still alive.
Exactly.
What is happening? We are 10 minutes in.
CCS does
Infernal Shrines.
have a little bit, like if he had demons and he just da-na-na-na-na on that bot, it would go down for sure.
Oh, he's getting his little fire demons over there.
Yeah.
What? Never mind. But I think Full of dunks, and he's got something
Yeah,
going.
he's
There
got
you
Titus
go.
in right there.
And Osprey's like, I'll just deal with it. It's fine, guys. I got this. Good stuff. So they got a building. Hopefully no one dies in the process.
And I do want to point out that Osprey did go that Q build. He's stacking Qs at 1, and then you have the PvE cube talent at a 4, which can do so much structure damage and minion and, mercenary damage. It's pretty valuable if you're using it purely for a push comp.
It's also a little bit explains his aggressivity he's having, because he's definitely getting in there, trying to get some stacks and then jumping out. So it's all for a purpose.
I think Taco Infernal Shrines is not the longest map. Sometimes it's Cursed Hollow. All right. I do like the aggression that I'm seeing come out over here. They're looking to take as much as they can because there's really not any team fights happening. At least not productive ones where one team is winning. They're both just kind of at a stalemate as far as team fights go at this point.
Yeah, and Team TBD is sitting at 16s too, so they have a little bit of an advantage. Rhaegar's down bottom trying to create a huge wave push with the catapults that they have spawning, because they did take that first building.
Yeah.
I really would love to see them actually contest an objective here. They just need to use their wisp to get the information that the team is not here.
Big stun. The mech does go down on Chauncey. There's a big engage. Oh my gosh. Ancestral Heal does not... Oh, it does. It does go out.
Goes out, but does not land. Actually, it's reset, so it did not go at all.
All right. That is a huge pickup for Team TBD. Oh my gosh, Taco. That was when I was on the team, right? 43 minutes on Shrines? Yikes.
Good lord.
So, Nabrisa, if you don't know, Taco is mi capitan in my NGS team.
So we see the middle lane. John Sana go again to Team TBD, and it's, what do we call this guy? Like the laser guy?
The Arcane Punisher? Yeah, I don't know.
That's what we call him?
Yeah, well, it's
Those
literally what he's
are
called.
Annoying.
Yeah, they are. John zones a lot, right? The lasers.
It reminds me of a Wipeout. You have to jump over those little things to make it to the other side.
Heals coming out there. John Cena doing a lot of work there. Yep.
Osprey falling to the lasers, I'm telling you.
And there's another big jump. What a great pull by this guy. Able to keep that Lunara in that damage and secure that kill. Just shows a lot of patience on the buttons you have to press.
Absolutely. And, those 2 staggered deaths really gave them an opportunity to get this keep.
Yeah.
Good job.
Now they have win condition top. Oh, this guy wants more.
Oh.
All right, but you do see Seraph heading down to bot. I wonder if we'll see an Odin pop just to finish this off, or maybe he just uses attacks.
Homie's coming.
What a good dodge from the dunk.
Easy does it. And now they can kind of do the triangle camp.
Take the neutral camp. You see Diva already moving to their camp. Dahaka just chilling, changes lanes, getting that soak. Can go ahead and...
This is sort of the part of this map where definitely using the bushes, using the misinformation that you can provide by not showing in lane is really important.
Yeah.
And I think this is where CCS can really take advantage of it and do something with that.
Laser Blazer and Michelle. That's funny. All right, there is an engage over there looking for this guy. Polymorph does go out, maybe in a little bit of trouble because I think jump is down, but there it is again, and big Diva boop in the back, and Rhaegar does go down.
It's a really tough fight for CCS, fighting with the 20s on the side of Team TBD, and also Haggard down, clearing these camps. It's just the odds were not in their favor.
Yeah, they have a lot of pressure in both lanes. There's the kill out onto Lunara. Odin.
I think this is real estate you can give up. I would definitely back up. And they're probably going to have to defend this bruiser camp that Team TBD is going to pick up as well.
And yep, this is a free camp for them right here with 2 down on the side of CCS.
So you're kind of like just stuck a little bit turtling, trying to clear, trying to get your 20. That's why I'm talking a little bit about using the bushes to gain some advantage, find a kill, because a kill would have really helped them kind of even out the XP catch up, and instead of being in this position where they're giving up the whole map while the objective is spawning, and now they're gonna have to clear the whole map while they're still trying to get 20s. It's really like the beauty of this map is having to do that, and they have a Lunara, which would give them so much vision.
And they also had the
They're
information that people were not there. However, Lunara is still back there, and I think this
is not a fight to pick.
This may be game if they, especially with this, if they get this other kill here. This should be a core call in my opinion. Those huge death timers. They've got a camp pushing mid. Invisible friends popped. It's a party! I mean, Lunara had to see that coming, despite the invisible friends, right? Not all of them were invisible.
Yep. Well, she's got her little wisp somewhere, I think. But it looks like the first game is going to go to Team TBD.
Yep.
We just managed to outkill CCS a little bit more.
GG's.
Even with as little CC as they had, I think the Johanna, I guess her pull ended up being enough.
Yeah, really, and the Blessed Shield was pretty good lockdown, and Mdua was hitting his licks, so.
He was. He was spreading the COVID.
GG, oh, the Diva Bomb. All right, let's take a look at this game summary right here. Right Wing just pumping out the damage. Poor Rhaegar was picked 3 times, so it can be difficult to match those healing numbers when you get picked like that. Let's take a look at talents really quickly. This is pretty meta.
Honestly,
Rhaegar
the one thing I
builds.
probably would have said, isn't it at 13? I think the Tychus at 13 is a spell armor. They're both spell mages doing damage. I think that's what I would have rather seen instead of spray and pray, because then he could have popped that. I don't think he was in that much trouble, though. Often he pretty much lived a lot.
This is his AoE, though, with increased range by 25% in the slow. So they were probably just looking to lock them down.
Closer. It's because he went grenade. He started, like, it just looks like it's a split, like, grenade build. But,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think really it just came down to, I don't think CCS had their 5-man with them for a lot of these fights. They're sort of stuck behind having to clear camps, leaving a 4-man to fight down a person. And honestly, we did not see the Hogger used at all on the point. That's the whole point of getting Hogger on this map. If you're not going to use him that way, I'm not sure what the use in bringing and selecting him on this map is. You could have easily achieved everything he did with a blaze or something. So it's just some thoughts.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see choking pollens come out. I feel like I see that talent picked a lot at 7 on Lunara. It's an interesting build. Yeah. I do like the build on Muradin, because if they were going for that siege, this is siege Muradin with the Q stacks.
Yeah, I think I understand it completely. Like, he wants to help. Granted, you do have an Asmodan, and you would have a Lunara that has your Nature's Calling at 4. So how much siege does Muradin really need to be doing himself? But it worked out just fine. I think you're right with it was sort of like, well, whose job was it to really get the minions? And yeah, I just think that they didn't have a clear approach on how to insert themselves onto the objective. So
thank you, Taco. You're the best. Did you guys know that yesterday was Taco and Vel's anniversary?
I knew.
Happy anniversary. I know you guys celebrated it today. I hope it was a good day for y'all. And Henry says so too. Huh, Henry? All right. Hopefully we will get another map soon.
What will happen? Where will we go? Will we go to Towers of Doom?
I know you've specifically requested no Towers of Doom, but it is a popular second pick for maps. Not Vela. Hi, baby. How's it going?
Oh,
That's my other wife right over there.
They're clearly celebrating, right? The anniversary well by being in your chat.
Yes. They've had all day, right?
What is about the night? So come on. Chica
My favorite couple in the Nexus, Taco and Vel. You know what? I've been wondering that, and I need to add something, Sona Brisa. I was thinking about, like, adding a hydrate button. I need to, like, collaborate with another streamer to see what good ones would be there. I was gonna add, like, maybe I should take a, like, a libations drink there, but I'd probably get too drunk. That wouldn't be good.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to do that to yourself.
I could, like, I know that Taco has a dab for his channel.
What's it? What? He does a dab?
Yeah, you can make Taco dab.
All
right, I'm going to transition over to the camera so we can have a lovely chat with these people here in chat.
I know, they're so talky today. What's going on? Let me pull it over here.
All right.
Well, you guys won your so you guys are still continuing on undefeated.
Libations, please. I would be happy to go. I just bought some new beer for the fridge today. I need to load up on a new bottle of whiskey. My favorite whiskey.
Yes, lobby's up.
Oh. All right.
Sorry.
Duudettes is like, stop talking about booze, Sil.
I know, but like, I'm so excited because look where we're going. We're going somewhere new and different that we don't often travel.
So, Vel, I would totally do push-ups and things like that and that kind of thing. However, I just don't have a great camera position to be able to do those so that you guys know that I'm, with faith doing those.
See, like, I actually would have loved to see you do, like, some pour-over coffee, since that is what you do.
I could
feel
do that.
Like that's what you're called, coffee. And maybe that, like, show us the technique that birthed you this name.
Oh, I see.
To be coffee
I don't know if the pour-over itself birthed my name. It's just the fact that I love coffee so much is why I'm coffee with
Well, honestly, I love watching pour over coffee. Like I live in California. We're foo-foo that way. We do all of our coffee.
Hey, Crush. Thank you so much. Everyone, please go over, give Crush a follow if you haven't. We really appreciate the raid. This guy over here. Thank you. Love.
First of all, Crush, looking good. I love it. Looks fabulous on camera today. Noticed your baby blue eyes for the first time in a very long time. So keep up the good work.
Yes. Love Crush's stream.
And that's really cool. So I'm actually curious to who ended up winning his match that he was broadcasting, because we are streaming the sister team, the Can't Counterpick Stupid of the Can't Counter Stuns, I think is what they're called.
Yes.
I can't keep track. There's so many names.
I got a friend request from this guy. This guy, let's go.
Yes, be my friend. Be my tank daddy.
Thank you, Taco, for making things happen. I appreciate you. You are the best.
Taco, you don't have to tell me these things, but I can still compliment when the guy is looking sharp and fresh and his blue eyes are just, hypnotizing.
Let's go. Welcome, Viper Hots. Also, I just want to say...
Viper Hot said ACA one. Okay, got it. So the Anti-Clown Association, which is AKA Diamond Hands.
We do have a Valkymer here on the team now. He probably was rushing from a job. I'm not quite sure. But if you haven't seen it, Valk has a really cool late night show. I think it's called Face Check. Is that correct, Taco? Because I know there was a really cute interview. Yes, it's adorable. I'll point it out to you at some point. It's really great.
Yeah.
He does interviews with various NGS people, and it's adorable, and I love it.
Oh, that's fantastic. I do follow Valkymer, and I click on his stream every so often. He streams as well.
Yeah.
And he streams his team's practices. And he does a lot of organization in this CCS Discord where they're doing open house tomorrow, where they're going to do some customs. If people are looking for people to play with, you can head over there. It's a really, really, really great family-friendly Discord where they just want to, provide great opportunities for people to play HOTS together. They have a summer and off-season league called Nexomania. So.
Yeah. And I think that there is an open house, a CCS open house this Friday.
Yeah. I believe so, too.
Yeah.
You are correct.
Go check it out.
Are we ready? They're not waiting for us, right?
I'm going to say caster is ready, just so that they know.
Okay, I wasn't sure if they were.
The 3 a.m. boss throw.
Okay.
All right, they were waiting for us. We're reported.
Oh, no, that's the worst. We're just, honestly, they could have waited. It's fine, because all we were doing was saying incredible things about the CCS organization and all the opportunities that they have there for people to connect with other HOTS nerds.
Exactly. All right, let's go over to this draft. You have gotten your wish with another macro map.
Yes. Something different, something exciting. That's why I'm excited about this one. Which might seem like I just cast too much then.
Is there really such a thing as casting too much? I mean, we're short casters this season. I think I've heard that we're short casters.
Yes, I think that is correct. There are short casters in a lot of because some of our kind of top people that have been casting for ages and that they're like they can do it in your sleep just aren't around anymore. So it's trying to find the people that can fill those holes, and then the ones that can fill those others holes, and so it's a cycle. We're getting there though.
All right. I'm doing coffee chat in here with Razno.
Of course. So we do see CCS saying no Vikings.
Yep.
And we see Team TBD saying no Sylvanas pushes. So no cheesing on one side and no little guys on the other.
No Rhaegar this time.
No Rhaegar. I think Rhaegar was doing a great job saving a lot of times with his ult. So I think maybe probably just missed one or two, really. And that's pretty good. Means that he's paying attention to the people on his team who need the most help and getting it off. So wit's end, you're doing something right. You got banned.
And no Samuro.
Is that another one that Maduho plays?
I think Maduho plays.
Both of them?
Yep.
I feel like you can handle one. Especially if he doesn't have an Abathur hat. So I'm sure we're going to see Johanna picked up again. Even though this guy, I personally request a Garrosh.
Ooh, he does.
I've seen your Garrosh.
First pick that Johanna. Johanna did some work at setting up kills with the Blessed Shield. For sure.
Did a lot of work being the kind of main engage on his team there.
Joe is still good. Chunky liver for you. But Joe did just receive a nerf on her flashlight.
Phil, did you call him Chunky Liver?
Chunky liver for you.
You said liver. I was like,
did
Chunky liver? Oh, that was funny.
All right.
Honestly, great pickups on the side of CCS. Falstad Global, Dahaka Global, also a great offlaner. You see the counter on Greek Fire, who I think is a Brightwing main. And then we see Chauncey picking up the Hogger, which we know he plays pretty darn well.
Yeah. I think Greek Fire has a lot of those meta healers in his pocket. We've seen him run the Stukov and I think the Rhaegar and definitely the Brightwing this season.
But we do see the Brightwing the most. I think that is his main jam. Oh, let's see some bands. What were we betting? The Gazlo.
Same bands.
Interesting. Some scouting done, I guess, on the side of CCS. Is Gazlo a part of Meduho's arsenal? Does somebody in chat know this? Because now I want to know.
It must be, because Gazlo is one of those heroes that you can cheese with, right? It can be such an incredible siege and pick potential.
And then you see the Stukov, which, Syl said she'd love a Stukov any day. Compared League of Legends.
Versus League of Legends. This is true. I apologize. I'm traumatized from trying to play League. It's just not the game for me.
Chunky Liver is Yoda's Weekend Against Me cover emo band. I love it. She did. I mean, I'm right? She did say Chunky Liver. Somebody could clip that to confirm that she called him Chunky Liver.
I'm so sorry.
I was like, what? I look over. I was like, liver.
All right. We see the Lunara being picked up again, and there's Tyrande. I like the Tyrande pick here.
That's kind of like the unsung hero Tyrande sometimes, because her trait of lowering armor can be so useful in team fights, but also in some maps like Battlefields of Eternity, where you're trying to erase the Immortal. Like, you can actually use it on the Immortal, and it lowers his armor, so he's taking more damage. And I hope to see Wits End kind of use it on the camps and even the boss once they're trying to go for bosses.
Oh,
we can call him chat for telling us that Meduho is also a Gazlo player.
And we can call him Bimed?
Bimed? Okay, thank God, because I can't. I could barely call Vela her Nexus name. I should have just called her Vela, because I know she's Vela everywhere else. So we see Saralath picking up Li Ming, which we know he does know how to play pretty darn well. B-Med on the Leoric. So again, going double bruiser, which is kind of interesting because they have the two bruiser players in their draft. So they're just staying with the roles that they're comfortable with. And we see Valkymer pick up the Garrosh, and Valkymer is a very good tank.
A very good Garrosh. He loves Garrosh for sure.
I would love to play behind Valkymer's Garrosh any day, or any of his tanks any day. He's a fabulous tank guy. This guy is also a fabulous tank guy, so I love it. We're shortage of tanks because some of tank players like to quit and switch to other roles. Excuse me.
I didn't quit. We ended our season. I have a beautiful, beautiful tank on regen. Well, his name is Taco.
Yeah, Taco's
I don't need to tank
honestly,
with the Taco there.
Here's the thing. Taco's greatness comes from his wife, Vela, healing him into all the questionable decisions he makes as a tank.
She is a baller healer for sure. All right, let's go ahead, and this is game 2, Team TBD versus CCS. Counterpick. Stupid Chauncey on the Hogger, Saralath on that Ming, B-Med on that Leo. This guy again on the Johanna, and Greek Fire on the Fruit Fly. All right, let's go over here to CCS.
CCS, we have Osprey playing DPS now on the Falstad, Wits End on Tyrande. Valkymer making his appearance as Garrosh. Zephy soaking the lanes as the Dahaka, and Madathi again on the Lunara.
All right. Hey, Taco, you want to start a prediction for us?
Yeah, Taco, before something happens to your job mod. Before, someone gets an edge where it's like, oh, clearly they're going to win at 15 seconds.
I do like all of the globals that they have on the side of CCS. I think it's going to do really well on this map. But they are playing into a very beefy team here.
They just have to definitely use that to their advantage, that they have these globals that they can soak. It's a big map. Getting from bottom to top is a little challenging. So I'm gonna be curious to see how they execute with this.
All right, we do see a teleport at 1 for that Ming.
Oh, well, it's Saralath. What do we expect?
Yeah. Saralath has some very strong opinions on what you should take. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Alicia. Everyone, if you don't know Alicia, you need to go check out her stream. She is the most chill. I love watching her stream, and she's super fun to play with. She's an amazing HOTS player too, so thank you so much, Alicia.
Yay, GGS gals.
Let's go.
So everybody's just doing the camps.
Yeah.
You know, while that was happening, it was good. Like, they took a break so that you could praise Alicia for her greatness.
All right.
And we do see the Hogger picking up that camp top, the Bruiser top lane. It's just something you definitely like to do. There's sort of that trick with the top lane that if you push with it, get the wall, and then you can secure that top temple, you do get that fort.
Exactly.
So it's always paramount to get that going and get some value with it. I don't see anybody pushing with it on the side of Team TBD. Just see some brawling between a Dahaka and a Leoric over a vision.
Yep.
But
Ektar. Alicia wins is fantastic, except when she beats me in Storm League, then she's the worst winky face. Alright, lots of damage coming out onto Wit's End, but is able to barely escape that very well-placed Ming Ball from Saralath. The AoE damage area for that is pretty big.
I think Ektar perfectly demonstrates what every HOTS player is, which is a sore loser. We all are really bad at losing at this game.
All right. There's an attempt to gank onto Leo up here in top lane, but is able to walk away.
Osprey getting away with just 70 health. Oh, you know, if this guy had another little shield glare, he would have been exploded.
And that's what was nerfed on Johanna, the damage on that shield glare.
We see the value up top.
Thank
really
you.
Just got a tower and a gate, so there's still a cannon tower to go. But we see Saralath and Bamudo kind of moving up top to get the top shrine, while Valkymer is trying to zone the rest of the team TBD from the middle shrine.
Yeah, let's see. I see
Very split here.
Very split. We see Hogger just split pushing in bot lane.
Yeah, this is where you would send your Falstad down there, or even your Dahaka, just to kind of counteract that push, because he is getting free XP down there to get Evans first.
Seems like there's a little bit of an indecision about which temple to go for.
This feels like Braxis, you know, when you go ring around the rosy back and forth to the points.
They do have 7s online for Team TBD. So this is the time to make the fight if you want a tier advantage. Looking for damage, does land the W onto the Lunara, but Lunara just hippity hops away. Sure, talent checks right there.
Good point. Sometimes even I forget.
My temple's magic subsides. Find something else.
Let's take a look at the talents. Not seeing anything kind of jumping out. I do love that Wit's End is going True Shot Aura, so he is building into the D build, which personally is my favorite versus Owl build. I think you just get so much more value for your team by really leaning into your trait.
Interesting. I like this aggressive play. They're missing on the map. They wanted to invade this.
We saw this from last game too, that they just would take what they could get, and there's an example of it right there.
Yeah.
And that's a camp you have to defend if you're a CCS, because it goes right to that fort.
This is one of those instances you can see this guy kind of looking to see if he can save some of this by denying that. If you protect that camp, it can get so much siege value. But we see a counter push up here. Yeah, up top.
They're like, we'll use this camp and actually take down this fort and get the advantage. Honestly, that's one of my favorite things, is to get that advantage in the top lane, so you can kind of like stop worrying about it so much. So they're definitely going to get this here. Valkymer's tanking a lot of that damage. It's pretty much done, but we also see the counter bottom.
Yeah, I think they have to get this if they want to make that an acceptable trade. They still have that camp marching there, but Leo is still up there to clear it out.
Yeah, and it looks like Team TBD is gonna get this fort, which is gonna inch them a lot closer to 10s first versus CCS. So they do have their ults activated. We're gonna see again the Blessed Shield come out from Johanna, and we're actually Shockwave from Chauncey's Hogger.
Yeah.
And Wave of Force.
And CCS here setting up early on this bottom temple. They do have 10s online.
They need to get their 10s.
Yeah, they're so close though. Dahaka gets one wave mid and they'll have 10s. They are backing off, but there's the engage from the Johanna. There's the Entomb out onto Valkamar. Stun in the back lane by Wit's End. Yeah, really great stun. Lots of damage coming out. Dahaka just barely coming in. See, there's the gust from the Falstad. I don't think it will see, but it is. Let's see if he does get out. There's the kill. Li Ming just popping off, getting those resets.
It just wasn't in time, you know, getting their ult a little bit late. If he had it sooner, he could have gusted and saved a lot of his team there. So that was just unfortunate timing with how aggressive TBD was playing.
Yep. Alright, just burning down this boss. There's the owl to confirm that they are indeed on this boss. Hogger infinitely spinning. They're looking to see if they can steal, but it is just too late. Now they're fighting under that boss, which could be dangerous. There's the leap. Kill out onto. What a great pickup. Chauncey does go down from that Lunara leaping strikes.
Great job by Madathi getting that leaping strikes in there.
This is what we call a zoning Entomb, and it does pay off. They do get the kill onto Garrosh.
And you know, this whole time the shrine's been the temple's been active. It's not a shrine, it's a temple. And they do have a boss that they need to clear for CCS. And this is again where you, as Wit's End, you could use your trait, and he does, to lower the armor of that boss and burn it a little bit faster.
Nice. We see that often picked up for maps like Battlefield of Eternity when you see a Toronto player on there. Very valuable for race. Alright. This guy checking to see if they're on this camp because they don't have the information yet. There's a call. Ping's coming out, but Hogger is not in the vicinity. They do get the... This is a little bit of a dangerous engage here without the Hogger. They don't have the tier, but this has got to be a disengage with the Blessed Shield. Yeah.
But honestly, this is a fight that I would love to see CCS want to take.
Yeah.
They do have the numbers advantage, and it could really change the game for them. They do choose to just back off and go ahead and get that camp to get 13s.
Yeah, that would have been a great if they could have pushed into that. Since they had the information that Hogger was top. Alright. So go ahead and do their macro thing here.
I'm just applying more pressure bottom. They have a camp pushing on the side of Team TBD. You kind of can guess that the entire team of CCS was up there on that top camp.
Yeah.
Doing their thing.
Alright, it looks like they want to look for a win condition here in bot lane, or at least get as much as they can. Ults are up. There's Decimate really trying to say, hey, get away from this area. There's Zephy on the flank, does get the lick, but the unstoppable Wraithwalk is popped.
Love it. And see Valkymer in the hot pursuit.
Yeah, he's looking for a pick. They want to fight now. They have the same talents here. They're very close to being the exact same level, and there it is.
Soon they shall bask in
I like that they're going to be both 14 going into this. Very split, though. We have the temples on opposite sides.
All right, there's the Decimate getting so much value, slowing the Li Ming.
Oh.
Yep, and there's a big stun from the Hogger, spinning into it. And, wow, what a pickup. There's the Gus, a little bit late. Unstoppable is popped, but there is stun from the Tyrande. They are looking to push into this fight right here. If they can get more picks, they can definitely establish that win con bot, and there it is.
It looked so good for the CCS side. It looked like Lunar definitely had the Leeming where he wanted him, but
I don't think the DPS was quite in position to do it.
Yeah, the DPS and Wits End on Tehran, it just wasn't there just yet. I think Falstead was clearing the lane, so it sort of left them a little bit disadvantaged. But again, tight quarters, very bad place to fight, especially with heroes like a Hogger that got that extra damage when he stunned them up against the wall.
Yep. All right, looking to dismount that. They do have 16s online. This would be a very interesting choice for them to push into this with that.
Again. Yeah, they know Leoric is top because the shrine's being active. So maybe if they want to get their team down here, they're short a DPS.
Yep. Oh, is my sound cutting in and out? Oh no. Alright, big damage coming out there. There's 2 kills. Zephy in a bit of trouble. Gets the lick off, but it is not enough and does go down from the right wing, looking to get this pick onto the Falstad. Falstad eating away, but there's BMDuel there, and there's the Gust!
And he already used the barrel!
Yep, and he does go down. That is 4 for none. They're gonna probably take this camp and, like I said, finish pushing. Or
those Leeming resets, you know, like that's what you got to worry about. That's probably, you know, really helped for that fight there with Sarah getting the resets off of the kills, being able to chase.
Like this boss play right here. It's gonna create a conundrum of pressure for CCS to deal with.
And we still have a temple up.
We do.
I like that they don't prioritize the temple. They're just like taking their sweet time.
All right.
We have 16s now online for CCS. So
big engagement upon the Falstad is able to barrel roll away. Decimate, and there is stuck inside that. Look at the whirlwind within that entomb.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was so funny. Valkyrie like, nope, you're not going to be in my way. He tosses the Leoric. Oh, I love it.
All right, big damage coming out onto the Dahaka. And Team TBD probably looking to end here if they can. They're pretty low. Leoric almost going down, but what a Wraith walk away. Plus the heals from Greek Fire. Everyone's a little bit low, but they do have 16s now online. I think they're just going to go ahead and give that bot temple while they wait for the Dahaka to come up. And I like this. I like seeing this Wisp coming over here to check vision on this camp to see if it's safe to take, because they know most of the team is down bot.
Exactly. I think it's the might be the first time we're putting the vision Wisp on the side of Team TBD's map to kind of get information on where they are.
Ooh, that was such an aggressive barrel roll in. I love to see it, Osprey.
That's exactly the type of moves that you want, and that's exactly the type of pick that you would want CCS to be looking for to getting that.
Here is Johanna, does get on the point. There's the Entomb coming out. They do
secure the point.
They do.
A little bit late, but, you know, Hogger's a little stuck. Yes, no.
Oh, what a counter kill.
There you go.
I think this would have been a little bit different if they had just waited for the level 20 upgrade Silence Entomb. That would have been playmaker.
But 20 is quite some ways away, so, and it is on a short cooldown. I think it's like 50 seconds, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a pretty short ulti.
But that's what's coming up next, because now they do have their 20s online.
Yep.
That Silence Entomb. This is actually some great aggressive work from CCS. I love it.
This is exactly what they need. There's a big toss out onto this guy. There's the Entomb is silenced and does go down from the Leeming Calamity. speaking of that, me looking for more resets right here. Resets galore.
Oh no, they are just inflating Sarah Laugh's ego now.
I know, we all know.
This is terrible.
I have I can hear Sarah Laugh saying, I am a god.
Yeah, it's just, this isn't good. This isn't good.
Oh, Dark Knight,
thank you.
Thank you so much for the subs. Really appreciate it. Silence, there's that isolation out onto the Leo, but Leo just marching forward like I'm a big scary skeleton king. And here is a push onto core.
Yeah, there's not much Madathi can do here as a surviving member of CCS, and very little can be done here to stop this guy just kind of poking back at her, meaning Lumara. I don't know if
there's the Wraith Walk trying to get away from that core damage. This guy stuck into that. You can hear my dogs barking in the background. They're very excited. They know that this game is ending, and there's all the silence in Tubies, and oh my god, what a kill! All 5 members of CCS do go down. GG, well played.
Goodness. I mean, that was their last attempt to get a little bit more kicks off of Team TBD before they sort of continued to hit the core there. Honestly, great try by CCS.
Yeah.
Definitely like the aggressive call there. I think it kind of paid off. They were able to really get into the base of Team TBD. Maybe it just happened a little too late in the game, and I think that's just something that they can look to improve on, I guess.
Yeah. I'm gonna see if they want to come to an interview. Let me message Chauncey there or Sarah Lath. Interview? I hear my kid cackling in her room. I wonder what's so funny. Let's go ahead and pop over into one of those open lobbies to see if we can
in the NGS one?
Yeah.
You wanna go there?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Just kind of taking a look at the talents as well. I think we saw pretty much standard builds from everybody. Nothing that really was too surprising. Madathi doing that 7 talent that you mentioned, Sil, in the previous game, so not surprising that he repeated it here. Wait, did he? No. Oh, no, he did. For more, I guess, more lane clear.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, we do have Chauncey and Mr. Saralath here popping off on that Leeming in that last game. That was crazy.
Yeah, I haven't really touched the Leeming at all, so it was fun to just I'm gonna whip it out.
I know how you feel about.
Hello, don't ever say that here. This is a family friendly stream.
Exactly.
Sarah Laugh.
I know that you love Ming so much, so I'm glad that you had an opportunity to play her, because I've heard you wax on about how much you love this character. So, well played.
But
well
really,
played.
let's talk about the real champ on the side of Team TBD, which was clearly Greek Fire, keeping all of you people alive. Really impressive Bright Ring work. Absolutely, I agree with this person in chat. The Greek Firen, clearly no relation.
Honestly, not so much Greek Fire, but like Greek God. That's just been his way all season. He's one of those dudes who, I mean, maybe it's just because of the position, but you don't have like one specific play where you're like, dang, that was really wild. But it just solid, like consistent value all year, game in, game out, whether everyone else is playing like crap or not. Greek is continuing to play really, really well.
I see carrying you. Got it. Our healers keep us alive, right?
Greek Fire is the real MVP. Why is he not here?
Yeah, Greek Fire, why are you not here?
Speaking of value, let's talk about the value that you guys were always looking for on the map.
Yes.
You guys were very aggressive on both maps playing today, trying to steal as much of their property as you could with regards to the camps. That's really good.
Yeah.
I actually have no question though. I just wanted to change.
That's something that we've gotten better at over the course of the year. Was at the
No, go ahead.
Sorry, yeah. Realizing when we get an advantage that we need to take like more advantage of it. That was like earlier on in the year we were doing things where we would get kills and like we would literally not get anything from it. And we're at the point now where it's like, okay, we can get a kill, get a camp, and get some form of structure destruction going on. So a very, very, very large difference in our play from the beginning of the year until now. So.
Well, I actually have a
I'm glad it's being
legitimate
noticed.
question. It just popped in my head still, so I'm just gonna run with this.
Okay, go for it.
When you guys drafted 2 bruisers on both matches, obviously Sil and I are familiar enough with you guys to know that BMed does offlane and Chauncey that you do as well. Is there someone missing in the roster and you guys just both ended up having to fill in, or is this a new approach that you guys are doing to all these maps is just running the 2 bruiser comp? With Sarah Lath carrying, which ugh. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, one of our main DPS is out right now, and so but we have played with this 5-man a number of times in scrims and in matches, even before that change happened.
So the first like 3 quarters of the season, what would happen is we would have this guy on tank, and then Greek Fire on healing, and then for the majority of the time, one of Chauncey, myself, Duudettes, or Cypher, we would swap in to form the rest of the 3-man. And yeah, so.
Oh, Cypher's missing.
Cypher's missing.
Cypher's
okay.
missing.
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah, that's the
But
strength
he's
of this
unavailable.
particular 5-man, though, is that there is a lot of flexibility. So, what you saw today, the banning out of a lot of derivatives, all 3 in one primary heroes in one match. That's actually been somewhat, I think, beneficial to us because there's so much focus on the one player, but everyone else has enough flexibility where we can just be like, okay, well, you're going to do this and I'll do this then. It's like, yeah, okay, fine. Sounds great. It hasn't really been an issue with us, but I think that is I'm not bad-mouthing CCS's strategy there. It makes sense. Like if the entire team is hard to ban out, you may as well focus on one person.
Right.
But I do think that's one of the strengths of our team is that there's so much flexibility available throughout like our entire roster. It's been really good.
And I think the comp of 2 bruisers really does work out because the amount of pressure that they put on the map, and just they're chunky, they're harder to kill and things like that. And so what I'm saying is Sarah Lath wasn't carrying you guys, is what I'm saying. He wasn't the DPS carry. Just wanted to make sure you knew that.
Thank you very much. Duudettes, as
I don't
always.
care that you had 11 and 9 and 0. Top damage on your side.
Yeah, you did
Duudettes
great,
just
Sarah.
knows how your
Duudettes just knows.
Duudettes and Sil just know how your ego is, Sarah. So they've got to keep you tracked.
No, this is them actually showing me love. This is
true.
It's true. There was one point when you got most of the kills, and I literally went, "Oh no, his ego's inflated now."
I said, I can imagine that Sarah Lath saying, "I am a god."
No, I actually did say that. I did say that.
You did say that.
I said I'm popping off.
Oh god, I knew it as soon as I saw it. I was like, "Oh."
Yeah.
I know you well enough.
I need to be less predictable.
No, it was really great. Look, you were able to get those resets. The entombs by BMed were really good. Even the ones that he was missing, he was using them in such a good way to zone and really get Valkymer a little bit out there. So it was a good job. Chauncey, actually, the kill that when you slammed everyone up against the wall, I was like, oh, Sarah Lath's gonna get it. I was slightly rooting for I was like, this Lunara's gonna get this Levi. And then you go and you save him. Why?
Oh, poor Sarah Lath.
She's
just giving you shade, Sarah Lath. Don't listen to anything she says. She's a lover of League of Legends. We cannot listen to anything she says.
When did I save the Lunara?
No, Chauncey saved the Lunara.
Ah, okay, I'm fine with that.
Killing you. And no, Chauncey saved you from being killed by the Lunara.
Yes, he did save you by slamming them with his big ball and chain against the wall in that corridor in bot lane. I do remember that. That was it was an awesome play, Chauncey, so nicely done.
Thank you.
Regardless, I think you guys look great. You're clearly going to the playoffs. This is a really interesting strategy that you're going. It could be a new meta. and you see it work really well. So
Yeah.
let BMed get all the target bans so that you guys can play, what you're good at, and really just kind of have your way on the map. Kind of what was happening here.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I think I mean, teams have been really focused on BMed's hero pool, but he's played really well throughout it, no matter what. So that's another person who should be pointed out as having consistently solid play throughout the year. So
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah, so
This guy is now my friend, by the way.
I
He
know.
requested to be my friend.
Yeah, we feel special.
You better
now.
watch out. He's gonna send you mean messages.
Wait, what?
He's a
What?
he's a toxic, mean individual.
Yeah,
I mean, as long as he tanks for me, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Okay, he'll do that. He'll do that.
Okay, great. Okay, I got you, this guy.
All right, you two, do you have any shout outs you'd like to give out?
Good games to CCS, and thank you so much for working with us on the scheduling. I know we had some difficulties early on, making that work out, but in the end, I was glad to see that we got that in. Of course, to the casters as well. Thank you both so much. I really enjoy y'all when you cast our games. They're very fun to watch afterwards.
You're gonna love this one.
I hope so.
Can't wait to watch it.
And of course, shout out to everyone on the team. It was a very solid effort today. We have a week off for scrims and get ready for the playoffs. So
Let's go.
let's look forward to cooking up something spicy in the time we have.
Yeah, we'll definitely keep an eye out on what you guys are up to with this, because you're doing, honestly, really well. Congratulations on what I would say definitely a successful season for you guys over here on, what is it, Division?
I definitely do not have any complaints. So
Yeah, no, we're very happy with how we've performed this season.
Yeah, you guys did great.
Hopefully we can continue this streak into the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right, you guys have a good night. Thank you so much for joining
Thanks
us.
again. Have a good
one.
one.
GG's. Let's
Shout out chat. Thanks for watching. See ya.
Yeah,
Bye. Let's pop over to my Discord so we can get the chat window back up. Let's see. Oh, it helps if I turn my camera back on. Video, camera.
That was so fun. Just so everyone knows, we are friendly with them. Sarah Lath, Sil, and myself and Chauncey, we played on a team together, the Ravenclaw League, which is another great league organized by a Discord channel. If you go find the Ravenclaw League, you can join and find a team and play there as well. Psycho runs that. So that's why we're a little bit mean love.
yeah. Mean love to them because we know them. They're our homies. But also, I just want to shout out to CCS. We saw some great plays there, and definitely check out their Discord because they do have their open night coming up tomorrow night, and it's open to the community. Trying to, I think it's really there to boost the NGS community, get people involved. It doesn't matter what level you are; they just want people to get involved with the community. So it's really great. And check out Valcomer's face check on his YouTube channel. It's really great.
And check Twitch too. He hangs out. I think he was streaming his
he
POV,
streams too.
And he does stream. Well, he's not streaming anymore, but he does stream his matches with his team, and he'll do a lot of streaming for development days. I don't think they've done any recently, but it was something great that they do in the community. And again, if you're looking for a league to play in after NGS is over, Nexomania will be starting up in May, June, and that'll be our summer league. So
Yeah, all right. And with that said, I need to find somebody to
wait. First, before we all go, you need to talk about we need to shout out the people, the lovely, wonderful people that rated you. You had a bunch of raids.
Oh my gosh, we did. And Alicia, and Dark Knight gave some subs. We really appreciate all of and Crush and all of the new follows. We appreciate you so much for visiting us. Duudettes and I will be back on Saturday, casting the Calamity Cup, which is a Latin American tournament. It has a cash prize, and there's some sweaty games to be played. I'm going to go ahead and put Calamity.
Yes. Here. I love it. I'm actually loving getting to know these players that are, on the other side of the world from us, and watching them, finding them on Twitch. and becoming fans and friendly. Like at the end of the day, we all play this game because we love it.
Yes.
And it's something we have in common, regardless of your rank. We all have a passion for this dying game. So
Don't say it's not dying.
Don't say it, and then it won't be true.
Yes, exactly.
So
but
it's great to just, have another outlet that we're being able to see really outstanding plays, fun drafts. If you thought their drafts of Two Bruisers were fun, you have to come and check out the Calamity Cup because they do some wonky stuff.
They really do. And you'll see on that schedule there are games on Friday, but those games are cast in Portuguese. So if you want to watch it in Portuguese, you can. They have the Calamity Cup Twitch there. But if you want to catch the English broadcast for the Saturday games, that's Duudettes and I on my channel.
Yay!
So yes. Anyways, let's we gotta find someone.
Yeah.
Who is on? I thought Rocco was live.
She is. I think she's casting.
It's I Rock Off, right? I Rock
Yeah,
Off.
I Rock F.
All right. Thanks again for joining us. Cheers.
Yay! Thank you. Bye.
I need some ending music, right?
That works because Jazzy has a really good end of stream title.
Yeah, so. I'm not fancy enough yet.
No, I think that's something that you